All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and the proper names in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. I want to say, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakadash Ma'amaf. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, whom the world eagerly and willingly call God or Jehovah. Bahashem meaning in the name of. Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, whom the world eagerly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahara bin Yasha'Allah of the Lions Den camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers on Yahweh Bashim Shah, Shalom, Shalom. This is a quick lesson put together through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah, and I pray that it be edifying. Man, so this lesson is going to be about how low our people fail when it comes to judging correctly and just having that spirit of just doing it correctly, just off the strength, just judging your friend correctly, letting them know when he wrong or when he right, telling him that he wrong, basically because you want to see him do better, not letting that person get comfortable in their wrongdoings, basically because you love them. And I'm gonna start off in the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 9. It says, "Let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good." So, right, I'm gonna get the definition of dissimulation here in the Blue Letter Bible.
Strong's G 505. Anupakritos. Anupakritos.
Right, and the definition would be unfeigned, undisguised, and sincere. So, unfeigned love for your brother, for your sister, for your husband, for your wife, for your children. Unfeigned love, undisguised. You're not hiding it. You letting this person know out in the open that you love this person, or that you love them, by basically go by way of telling them about themselves, telling them where they need to work on. You see what I'm saying? Telling them in what areas they need to work on, and helping them achieve, you know, and get to that level and being sincere. Because when you actually love somebody or you there for somebody, you're gonna build them up. You're gonna constantly put something in their ear that's gonna better them. Hey man, we need to be doing this and that. They get closer to you. How about Shemal Shah? We need to get our household in order. We need to make sure that we don't have no leaven in our heart when it comes to Yahweh Shem Shah. So that's that unfeigned, undisguised, and it's sincere. It's sincere because you're telling this person these things because you love that person. Don't nobody want to see their brother, their sister, their husband or their wife or their children fall, out here by basically falling after the ways of this world, looking at the things you see in this world and upholding it more than you uphold Yahweh Shem Shah. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem. It says, let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil. So right, you have to abhor that which is evil. If you see your partner, your partner, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your daughter, your son, you see what I'm saying, doing something that's evil, and basically you standing behind them, and you're not physically rebuking them, telling them the shit that they're doing is evil, then you don't really have love for that person. You basically want that person to see you in a certain light. So you basically standing behind that person in the spirit of, I'm behind you whether you're wrong or whether you're right. You see what I'm saying? And that's not unfeigned love. That's not sincere. You see what I'm saying? That's not love that's out in the open. So I'm keep going. It says, let love be without dissimulation, abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. So you have to cleave to that which is good. So when you want to know anything, you have to resort back to the scriptures. So you have to physically study to show thyself approved, study and get these scriptures in your mind. So when a situation come up, a scripture gonna pop up, and it's gonna lead you to a book. And then now you got a whole book to read that's gonna get you closer to your how about Shema Shah, that's gonna help you in your situation. You see what I'm saying? But two-thirds of our people, they run to the internet. You know, they run to the internet. They look at a quote that a mere mortal made, and that quote may be leaning more towards the man, or it may be leaning more towards the woman. You see what I'm saying? So based off of that, the women may cleave towards the side of the woman, and the man might cleave towards the side of a man. And doing that, you ain't gonna get nothing done. You have to go to the scriptures and resort things and lean towards the scriptures, and that's what's gonna keep you strong in a day of trouble. You see what I'm saying? So right, let me keep going. It says, "Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honoring." and honor, preferring one another. So you have to have that love, like how Jonathan and David, David, I believe Jonathan told David, or David told Jonathan, I loved him past the love of women. That kindly, affectionate, brotherly love. You see what I'm saying? Or you could love uh your son so much, or your children so much, that you want to see them do better, so you chastise them. You tell them what's right, you tell them what's wrong. You can love your partner so much, your husband and your wife, so you come and talk to them and tell them the things that they're doing that's keeping you in a constant state of anger, a constant state of fear, a constant state of hurt. And you could tell your partner those things, and based off the status on how your partner sees you, your partner is going to fix those things by judging according to Yahweh Shema Shai. That don't mean getting your emotions right. You get in your emotions and some shit you feel in your emotions, and you try to basically use that as leverage over your partner. No, we resort back to the scriptures. You see what I'm saying? You can do the same when it comes to your children, you know, your friends, or whatever the case may be. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, honor, preferring one another, not slothful in business, but fervent in the spirit, serving the Lord. It's all right. We're doing all things to prove to the Lord why we worthy to escape the judgment that's coming. You see what I'm saying? But when you be in the truth so long, you begin to get slothful and complacent. You begin to get complacent, as if the Lord not watching you and seeing how you running this race. You see what I'm saying? So you start to get lazy in the business that Yahweh Shem Shai has set you over. You see what I'm saying? And eventually, Yahweh Shem Shai gonna take you out of that lot, put you in a smaller lot, and give somebody whose fire is lit to do that job, your job. You see what I'm saying? So right, it says verse 12, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. So you have to be patient when you're going through things on this earth. You gotta understand we all human. We all in this flesh. You see what I'm saying? So when certain things go down in his life, you have to resort back to the Lord. If the first thing you're doing is resorting back to an internet post, and you judging based off of some shit that this nigga and his emotions was going through, Justin LeBoy, is a guy on Instagram, his name Justin LeBoy. Every morning he'll create a post to where it basically uh, caters to women, and you see the women sharing this shit every single morning. Every morning becomes the nigga is a true beta male simp. So women are like these posts and agree with the things that they saying, and then now they'll hold those things in their mind, and that thing, the thing that they hold in their mind is totally opposite when it comes to the scriptures. So right, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer, distributing to the necessity of the saints, giving to hospitality. Bless them which persecute you, bless and curse not. Rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them that weep. It says, be of the same mind one towards another. You know what I'm saying? So everything, basically that the Lord was commanding us was to basically uplift your brother. If your brother falling and he calling y'all about Shema Shai, he in truth, don't go, he do something, don't put a curse on him, or whatever the case may be, bless him. Give him a blessing. That's what's going to basically heap coals of fire on his head. Your brother see, like, I did this, and then my brother still forgave me, bless me, or whatever the case may be, let me go harder for the Lord. Father, please forgive me. I'll never do that again. Or whatever the case may be, bring forth true repentance. It says, be of one mind towards another, mind not high things, but condescend to men of low estate. Be not wise in your own conceits. All right, man. You want to have a lowly mind state, seeing your brother as one over you. You see what I'm saying? In the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You don't want to be wise in your own conceit. So now you come up with your own wisdom, and you push the wisdom of the Bible away. So now you come up with your own wisdom, and now you have a mindset of I'm behind you, right or wrong. You see what I'm saying? So right, it says, recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. So right, you don't want to be going tit for tat. You know, your partner do this, now you're going tit for tat, tit for tat, tit for tat. And then now it gets to a point to where this the person that Yahweh Shem Shai have set you with. Y'all both had the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. Y'all both strive to make it into the kingdom, but y'all going tit for tat, worry about the fleshly shit instead of worry about the spiritual shit. Same with brothers, same with children, same with whatever the case may be. Constantly going tit for tat to where now it's hindering you from remembering that you're an Israelite in this truth. You see what I'm saying? So now you're gonna go tat and for tick, and the Lord gonna pull out his goddamn right hand and smack the shit out you. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see your judgment coming. You see what I'm saying? And that smack gonna be like, get back in order, man. Or get back in order. You going off. You doing too much. You see what I'm saying? Forgive and keep going. So right. Recompense to no man evil for evil, provide things honest in the sight of all men. If it be peaceable, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceable with all men. So right, as much as you can, be peaceable with those that are peaceable. You see what I'm saying? Just because we know we Israelites, we ain't going outside and just smacking Edomites upside the head, knocking Amalekites' heads off for lying and trying to be us. We ain't doing all that. We peaceable. We get our daily bread. We wise as serpents and we harmless as doves. As much as possible. You see what I'm saying? But in this life, it's like judgment don't go forth. You see what I'm saying? You'll be dealing with a woman, right? You could be dealing with a woman and she could be doing all type of fuck shit and her parents won't rebuke her. You see what I'm saying? They constantly come in trying to make you feel as if that you're wrong for judging the way that you judge or speaking on things that makes you feel a way or whatever the case may be, and then basically let their daughter slide because that's their little baby. You see what I'm saying? So wrong judgment proceeded in his life, man. So we have to understand and know that if you love somebody or you love your child, you're gonna rebuke your child. If you love your brother, you're gonna rebuke your brother. You know, and that's basically the point that I'm trying to get across. Because I had somebody ask me a question about my family members and what would I do if a situation happened with my family members. I say, well, shit, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you a real scenario that happened. You see what I'm saying? My little sister running around the school thinking that she finna bully some shit because I'm whoever people thought I was at that time. Oh, I got a big brother. You see what I'm saying? Now I go up and tell my sister, you better stop fucking bullying these people. You better stop bullying that girl for she whoop your ass. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, no, blah 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 blah. Mama said one fight, all fight. You see what I'm saying? See my sister go over there bullying. I watch her get a little ass whoop. I don't break up shit. You see what I'm saying? I ain't breaking it up. You finna take that whole ass whooping because I told you to stop bullying people. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I go. Back in the old world, you get stoned for just being too lazy. You in the house, you don't want to do what your people your parents tell you to do. Your parents will bring you to the council, the elders. The elders are boom boom boom. Next thing you know, the whole city gonna take your ass outside of the city and stone you right on the spot. You see what I'm saying? Nowadays, nowadays you get blessed for your wickedness on this side, man. So right. Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 5. It says, open rebuke is better than secret love. So when you openly rebuke somebody, that's what's going to get them back on the right path with Yahweh Bashim Shah. When you openly tell them the things that they're doing that's hindering them from growing. You see what I'm saying? That shows that I really love you because I'm telling you, you need to fix things in this area to where you can get to the next level. You see what I'm saying? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Somebody go over here and they can love you, so they love you, that secret love, so they don't want to tell you about yourself because they don't want you to feel some type of way about them. You see what I'm saying? So that person don't really love you. You see what I'm saying? And that's the point that I'm trying to get across. Wrong judgment proceeded based off of the things that our people have basically let slide for all these hundreds of years being in Babylon, man. You see what I'm saying? So now when you come out and you stand on your principles as a man, people look at you crazy. You see what I'm saying? And they want to do something to you. You get what I'm saying? And you got to stand on it even more in this life that we live in. You see what I'm saying? Be balanced. It says, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, the burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. Oh Lord, how long shall I cry and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. So sometimes, man, the Lord, he'll sit back and let things happen because these things got to take place. You see what I'm saying? So you crying to the Lord like, Lord, please, 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 please help me, please help me, please. Lord, like, man, hold on, bro. I got you. You got to sit about one more year, man. You got to sit about one more year. Just getting started. I need you to see a few more things first. I need you to see what's going on first so I can put in your mind what I need you to do. If you don't go through these things, you ain't going to know how to handle this situation. So I'm giving you what you need to do in this situation. You see what I'm saying? It says, verse 3, why doest thou show me iniquity and cause me to behold grievance, for spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. Contention, and that was our people. So this is our people ruling and just being straight out wicked. You see what I'm saying? Just being wicked in the land, going against the Lord's law, statutes, commandments in the land. You see what I'm saying? So now the brother who is the curses fell upon our people, to where it says the man that is tender and delicate among you, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. So now this is the things that you have to deal with. Imagine you trying to be righteous and a whole bunch of Bloods and Crips ruling the land. You see what I'm saying? Like you can't go to like the whole stuff with Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey basically ain't want to tax or tax some people and make some people check in when they come to California. So now basically the top Crips in California basically got them unalived, man. You see what I'm saying? That's that wrong judgment. You see what I'm saying? Extortion. No, nobody want just because he don't want to be an extortioner, basically. It says, verse 4, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. Right? Judgment don't never go forth. You ain't gonna never tell your partner, your friend, your brother, your daughter, your son that they wrong in this situation. You're gonna basically soothe them and make them feel as if they right, just so you can look like a counselor, or you just so you can be somebody that they call upon when in a time of need. You see what I'm saying? Just to make yourself look as if, oh, I'm always here for you. I always got you. You see what I'm saying? But you obviously you don't have me if you're not gonna tell me what I need to, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna tell me the shit that's gonna make me get closer to the Lord, if you ain't gonna tell me something that's gonna make me better myself, you wanna see me sitting in this lower state that I'm in, and you ain't gonna tell me something to better myself, then you don't love me. You see what I'm saying? Like for me, instance, for if I'm always got an anger problem, the brother in the car stop me and be like, hey bro, you holding on to that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. So it gets to a point to where brother in the car, he'll be like, hey man, you holding on to that shit. You need to start holding on to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You doing all this and you need to chill out off that. I'm like, damn, boy, you right. I'm like, damn, you right. You know what I'm saying? So it gets to a point to where that's that open rebuke that's better than secret love. So when you love somebody, you have to rebuke them to get them back on the right path. It says, verse 4, therefore the law is slack, judgment doeth never go forth, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. The wicked compass it about the righteous. You trying to be righteous in this society, you got a whole bunch of wicked people, you see what I'm saying, that basically running policy, making up rules, making up street rules, making up house rules, making up this and that, all these extra rules to where none of these rules came from the scriptures, right? It says, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded. Wrong judgment proceeded. So now you can't tell this person that you claim to love about themselves because you feel as if this is the right way when the shit you saying out your mouth ain't even the right way. You see what I'm saying? And so it gets to a point to where, all right, well, it is what it is, man. I can't talk to you. I can only seek counsel from men that's learned in the scriptures, being Israelites, mainly of the great millstone and the brothers that teach the likewise doctrine. So, right. Verse 5, behold ye among the heathen and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. So, right. The Lord finna show you. The Lord finna begin to reveal himself to all these prideful people. You know, the Lord finna begin to pull out that belt and do what needs to be done with that belt, do a whole lot of chastening to all these people around the four corners of the earth that feel as if that they got the right street rules, the house rules, the feminism rules, the what's it the BLM rules. You see what I'm saying? The LGBT rules. You see what I'm saying? Behold ye among the heathen and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you. For lo, I will raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs, coming in your shit and taking your shit. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't have the spirit of the Lord, because you turned from the spirit of the Lord, and because you felt as if that you didn't need the Lord because you wasn't getting the shit that you wanted when it was time for you to get. So guess what? The Lord finna send them Chaldeans on your ass. You see what I'm saying? Now your ass gonna be deep off in the goddamn tunnel, pleading and crying, calling for the same person that gave you this advice that ain't gonna get you nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So right, verse 7, they are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. So they got their own rules. Let the strength be the law of justice. You see what I'm saying? We got the sword, so we got this sword in our hand, this gun, these lasers. You see what I'm saying? These torture tools. So can't nobody tell us nothing. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord gonna give you right over to them. Verse 7, they are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves. Their horses also are swifter than the leopards and are more fierce than the evening wolves. Right? These devils ain't on no damn horses. They got fighter jets now. You see what I'm saying? They got satellites with all type of weaponry in it. You see what I'm saying? They got mosquitoes that they use to pull up and poison you. You see what I'm saying? So right. It says their horses also are swifter than the leopards and are more fierce than the evening wolves, and their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hasted to eat. And that's just what it is, man. They gonna pull up on your ass in a fighter jet, hit you up real quick, be up out of there in seconds. Missiles. You see what I'm saying? So right. Verse 9, they shall come all for violence. They ain't coming for peace. They gonna come all for violence. You got that advice that you got from your people. Now you're back out there in the world because you feel it's okay. You see what I'm saying? To be out there in the world. You back out there in the world because your brother, your sister, your daddy, your mama that don't read the Bible told you it was okay to do the shit that you're doing. You see what I'm saying? So now you're getting more comfortable, more complacent, more comfortable. Before you know it, before you even know it, you back in the world. You see what I'm saying? Back in the world doing what worldly people do because you didn't get the right amount of judgment. You didn't get the right judgment. You see what I'm saying? So right, that's that secret love. It says, verse 9, they shall come all for violence. Their faces shall suck up the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. Plain and simple. That's what happened to our people for not listening to the prophets. That's what happened to our people for killing the prophets because they didn't like the things that they heard the prophets say. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened to our people for offering up the Lord. You see what I'm saying? That's what happened to our people for basically being out playing out wicked and not understanding judgment. You see what I'm saying? So right, it says, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand. And that's what's coming on this earth, captivity. You gonna take it or you ain't gonna take it. You see what I'm saying? Either you're gonna take it or you're not gonna take it. A lot of people don't even know what's coming, and that's the same person that you getting advice from. What you think he gonna do when the time comes? He got to make a decision, or she. He gonna flip a fucking coin. He gonna say, "Take it. We gotta eat." You see what I'm saying? And then now you out there looking stupid as fuck because the brother who was giving you the right amount of protection through the scriptures and rebuke that was gonna lead you in the right direction. He told you what it was. You didn't want to stand next to him. You want to stand next to the nigga that proceeded to have the spirit of the Lord but don't have it. So now your ass at the chipping station. You see what I'm saying? So right, and that's just what it is. It says, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand, somewhere in a goddamn in a goddamn tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in a tunnel with a nigga with a bald face and some and whatever. Esau ill. You're in a tunnel with Esau. That's where you're gonna be at. So right. This is Psalms chapter 94 and verse 1. O Lord Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth. O Yahweh, to whom vengeance belongeth, show thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth. Render a reward to the proud. Right, we asking the Lord to render a reward to these people. You see what I'm saying? They see us, they see us basically getting chastened, and they see how the Lord deal with us as sons. And they see the things that the Lord do to us swiftly. You see what I'm saying? They see it. So when they see it, they look at it and they take it with a grain of salt. But guess what? The time gonna come where the Lord gonna start judging you swiftly. And are you gonna have the mindset to understand what's happening to you? Are you gonna have the mindset to know exactly why you're going through what you're going through? Or are you gonna blame somebody else for your problem? Or are you gonna blame the next man why you thought you were so high and mighty? Oh, I got me a new car, I got me a new house, and a goddamn piece of Space Force junk, or the Lord calls a piece of a plane to fall down and hit your goddamn house out of everybody's house on the block. You see what I'm saying? You got you a new car. You thought you was all high and mighty. You see what I'm saying? And now next thing you know, your wheels start fucking up, your brakes start. You know what I'm saying? Now you stranded on the road. You see what I'm saying? Now you stranded on the road, and then are you gonna think to yourself, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening on this day at this time? Or are you gonna blame the next person? Or are you gonna call this person? You see what I'm saying, for help? You see what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. So right, it says, render a reward to the proud. That's what we asking the Lord. Render a reward to these proud people, Lord. Let the heathen know thee as we have known thee. Judge these people, Lord Baba Gashar, and show them where they err from the truth. And show them that you're real. Show them that you do exist, and show them that you save in a time of trouble, Lord. That's what we asking. It says, it says, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? They triumph, man. They've been winning so long that they don't know what it's like to lose. You see what I'm saying? And they see us constantly losing, and they think God ain't with us. They think Yahweh Shemashah ain't with us because we constantly losing on this side. But guess what? In Jacob's trouble, all you gonna know is what the Lord said they gonna come all for violence. That's all you gonna know. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna be constantly winning in that time because that's gonna be a time where we gonna win. So right, keep going. How long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? All the workers of iniquity, they boast themselves. Oh, I got this, you ain't got shit. I got this and I got that, you ain't got nothing. You see what I'm saying? Gain is godliness. The Lord dealing with me, he ain't dealing with you. That's their mindset. You see what I'm saying? How long shall they utter and speak hard things? How and all the workers of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thy inheritance. That's what they do. You see what I'm saying? Starting off with Esau, Edom, constantly trying to break us down, and he put that spirit on the wicked women of our nation and on the wicked men of our nation to try to keep us in more captivity, more oppression. It says, verse 6, they slay the widow and the stranger and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. The Lord ain't with you. He ain't gonna see nothing. He don't know what's going on. Just because I said that to you, that don't matter. The Lord gonna forgive me. I can say it again. You see what I'm saying? Just because I said the street rules run the earth, the Lord don't care about all that. Street rules, you know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Verse 8, understand ye brutish among the people, and ye fools. When will ye be wise? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? So you don't think the Lord can hear that prophecy that you sent out your mouth after he just bless you whatever what he just bless you with? You see what I'm saying? The first thing you do is trotting down the righteous, trying down the lowly. You see what I'm saying? Verse 8 again. Understand ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? And he that chasteneth the heathen, shall not he correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? So the Lord knows all things, man. He see this, he see the shit that you're doing. He see how you can handle the situation and how you decided to handle this situation. You see what I'm saying? He see the lies that you perform, that you try to, he see the truth that's hidden in your heart on why you did what you did, and he see the lie that came out your mouth on why you said you did it. You see what I'm saying? He see the envy and the proudness that you have when you doing the shit that you do. You see what I'm saying? And he gonna basically judge you for it when your time comes. You see what I'm saying? It's all right. We keep going. He that verse 11. The Lord knoweth the things of man, that they are vanity. Blessed the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teaching him out of thy law. So right, blessed is the man that's constantly going through and enduring it for righteousness' sake. Blessed is the man that's constantly trying to uplift and keep that oil. Blessed is the man that constantly calling on Yahweh Shem Shai when he's constantly going through something. You see what I'm saying? Blessed is the wife, the son. Blessed is the wife that respects her husband in the time of him going through that affliction. Blessed is the children, you see what I'm saying, that still honor their father. You see what I'm saying, when they see a father going through whatever they're going through, honor their parents, man. You see what I'm saying? So these are the things, are the characteristics that you get you closer to the Lord enduring the chastisement. You see what I'm saying? So right, I'm gonna get it again. Verse 12. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, O Lord, and teacheth him out of thy law. So when you go, so the Lord teaches us basically with the law. We go through things and we get through things. Verse 12. Blessed is that verse 13. That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity. So when the days of adversity come, we ain't finna be losing, man. We finna be winning out here. Straight green light. You see what I'm saying? So when the days of adversity come, all that proud shit how you wickedly departed from the Lord, your ass is gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it. I'm trying to tell you. That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity until the pit be digged for the wicked. So it's a pit being digged out here, man. Either you going out righteous or you going out wicked. You see what I'm saying? Either you finna go out righteous and you finna call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua to get you through what needs to be to what you know what I'm saying, to help you in the time of that affliction, or you finna be right out there feeling it, right with Esau and the heathen and the rest of these wicked ass 2/3. You see what I'm saying? That ain't giving you that righteous judgment that's gonna keep you going. That's gonna actually have you see the shit that you do and change it. You see what I'm saying? Our people, the only thing that they know how to do is a fucking 360. You gotta learn how to do a 180. When you do a 360, you fake like you changed, and then you be right back in the same spot. No, you gotta do a 180. You gotta turn and go the complete opposite way from the stuff that you do, man. You have to actually grow. Ezekiel chapter 70, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus said the Lord Yahweh to the land of Israel, and uh, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. So this is a strict letter to the land of Israel for all the wickedness that they was doing. Right? It says, verse 3. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to the ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. So right, the Lord is going to judge you according to your ways, according to the things that you was doing on this earth. He's going to handpick and give you your judgment according to the things that you was doing on this earth, and recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee. So, right, the Lord's going to recompense your ways upon you, man. You see what I'm saying? You was in the truth. You fell out the truth, go be a nigga, beaten with many stripes. You see what I'm saying? You was married to a man of the Lord. You left that man of the Lord, and then you got with another man in the world. You know what I'm saying? Knowing in your spirit that you feel, knowing that your judgment gonna come. You see what I'm saying? Now your ass in the tunnel with some fucking Amalekites. You see what I'm saying? Going through it. Now your ass in the tunnel with Esau Edom. Going through it. You see what I'm saying? Getting ravished. You see what I'm saying? So right. Where was I? Verse 4. And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee. You're going to recompense your ways upon you. And thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. So you're going to know exactly who sent it. You're going to know exactly who sent it when that time comes, when your judgment comes, man. You're going to know that Yahweh Shem Yahshai is real. You see what I'm saying? So I'm keep going. Verse 5. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. That's all that's coming. Evil. You see what I'm saying? And we got our whooping first. The Lord took us through it first. So when the time of adversity comes, only thing we're gonna know is pleasure, full bellies, and clear skies. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're gonna know. You see what I'm saying? And this word, getting this word, and we're gonna abide satisfied, as the scripture has said, man. So either you're gonna be on the right side or you're gonna be on the left. So right, verse 5 again. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. And end is come. The end is come, and watch it for thee. Behold, it is come. So right, the end is already at its place. Your judgment, the Lord gonna have your ass walk a million fucking steps. I walk 1,000 miles. Your ass gonna walk 1,000 miles, and at the end of that 1,000 miles, that end that the Yahweh Shema Shai had waiting, it's gonna be right there watching for you. It's gonna catch your ass like a bear trap. Grab your ankle. It's a wrap. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no more smiling now. All I want to hear is straight crying and screaming. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be when the Lord decides to judge the inhabitants of this planet. You see what I'm saying? So right, the end is come. The end is come. It watching for thee. Behold, it is come. And see everything that you're doing. Everything that you're doing is gonna beef up your judgment. You see what I'm saying? All that little shit you posted. You see what I'm saying? All that little shit you said. The Lord is gonna give it. It's the scripture. It says what it says man should give an account for every idle word. Every idle word that you spoke, you have to give an account for it. Verse 7. The morning is coming to let me see. The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountain. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. So that's just what it is, man. So you know how to handle a situation righteously, and you decide to do it the wrong way, and you keep doing that shit over and over and over and over and over again, you're gonna fall into the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You knew what was right to do, but you did the wrong thing. You see what I'm saying? Then you had people over here that exalted you in your wrongdoings and told you that you was okay, that you was all right, that you good and you right and they wrong. So now they judgment gonna come, but you're gonna be beaten with many stripes because you knew what to do. You see what I'm saying? So right, now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abomination. And my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways, and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord that smiteth. So right. So when that time come and your judgment come, and now you dealing with that weeping and gnashing of teeth, All that shit that you said, you gonna be thinking about that. You see what I'm saying? You gonna be thinking about that, and you gonna know that Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is real, and then you gonna know that the prophet had been among you. I pray this lesson was edifying. Shalom, on to the next.